Remember to click subscribe and notification button for more Appa's video.
Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Appa is not teaching you how to cook. Appa is only giving you cooking ideas. Okay. Now, as you can see from here, Appa is going to make curry again, and always my family's comfort food. Now, I have one huge. This is actually half of the barramundi fish head, also known as siakap. Okay, it is very fresh. And because fish head you don't have much meat, so I actually added few shrimps, prawn, big prawn. This 3 prawn is actually almost about maybe 400 grams. Devein them, okay, and remove the pointy part of the egg, the head. And I have some okra, lady's finger. I saw this in my local wet market this morning. It is very fatty, see? Never eaten this type before. Must be very nice. Okay, then let's look at our curry paste. First of all, let's look at the fresh ingredient. We have the red onion, okay? Sliced red onion, chopped garlic. This is optional. This is fresh coriander roots, okay? And fresh ginger, chopped. Also 1 lemongrass. I have 1 tomato here, cut into small cubes. And these are our dried spices. I have 1.5 star anise, 1 bay leaf, few cardamoms, 3 to 4 cloves. Sorry, because the red chili is covering it. It's actually cloves. And 2 tablespoons of red chili powder, 1 tablespoon of turmeric powder, plus 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. These 3 together will give you curry paste. Okay, it's very simple. And I added a little bit of my own masala powder. You can check, you can search for my masala powder video. And what else do I have? Okay, now these 2 here is very important. Of course you can use fresh milk, but the best is always to use fresh coconut milk. Don't even use the packet type. The packet type is so much different. You don't get the kind of coconut aroma. Now, why is it you seeing 2 different kind of coconut milk here? They are actually the same, but this one is actually the diluted version. This is the thickened version, the original version, squeezed out from the coconut. And why we want to use the diluted version first? Because so that later when you cook, the coconut oil will not separate. Okay, so let's start cooking. Okay, I'm going to add some oil into cold water, then only I raise the heat. Okay, you have to do this if you want to reduce the sticking of the bottom of the wok whenever you are using a stainless steel wok. If you are using aluminium, then different. Okay, aluminium wok, then you will only add in the oil when the wok is heated up. So we want to saute our fresh ingredients here. I can put in my red onion first. Saute for a while, then only I will continue with the rest. We'll come back shortly. When you start seeing some of the onion started to turn brownish, this is the time where you can add in the rest of the herbs, the garlic, the coriander roots, and also ginger. Ooh, now it's super fragrant. Okay, you want to continue saute this for 1 or 2 minutes before I add in the powders. Okay, so everything started to get a bit brownish now. All the flavors have started to come out. This is the time where I can actually add in my tomato. I almost forgotten. I want my tomato to be totally melted inside the oil and become a puree. Okay? We'll come back shortly. Okay, you can see my tomato started to melt. You can just press them like this. Okay, I'm going to turn down my heat a little bit because this is the time where I'm going to add in the powders, the curry powders. Some people ask me whether they can actually put all the powders into water first, then only they add in. Can, up to you, no problem. But apparently over in India they don't do that. Basically it's not necessary. Okay, use lower heat right now. You don't want to burn your curry powders. You can see immediately it will actually soak up all your oil. This is the time where we need to actually add in a little bit more oil. And we can actually start doing some base seasoning right now with some salt and sugar. Let me add in a bit of salt. Followed by some sugar. Okay. So you want to gently saute this for a short while. And we'll come back shortly. Okay, after about a minute or two, you can see your oil started to break. Yeah, see the oil started to come out. This is the sign showing you your curry is almost ready. I'm going to add in, I forgot to tell you about some curry leaves. I had some leftover curry leaves from last time. A bit dry, but it's okay, we still can use it. Okay, the oil has started to break. Now this is the time where we should add in the diluted coconut milk. And now we can raise the heat to high heat. You want to gently stir them until the curry paste nicely melted into the very fragrant coconut milk. And we want to bring this to a boil. Okay. Very quickly, it is now boiling. Let's season our curry before we even put in the ingredient, because later with the ingredient inside, very difficult to season. Okay, put in some salt and some sugar. We can still adjust the final taste using a bit of light soya sauce or fish sauce. Okay, now I got 3 ingredients today. I have the fish, the prawn, and the lady's finger. Apparently the fish will take the longest, so I'm going to put in the fish first. It's actually very thick. I don't mind adding a little bit of hot water. Okay. My prawn should take about 3 to 4 minutes. The lady's finger about 3 to 4 minutes. So probably I will add in the prawn shortly after this. This whole fish head here, it shouldn't take more than 6-7 minutes. So maybe 2 minutes later, then I will add in the rest. Okay. I will add in my okra now. Okra will probably take longer time than my prawn. My prawn is really huge today. Okay, let's wait for 1 or 2 minutes, then only I add in my prawn. Okay, this is after about 2-3 minutes cooking. Oh, I hope you can smell this. Look how beautiful it is. I'm going to add in my prawn right now. Oh, do I have space to put it in? My giant prawn. This is going to taste so delicious. Okay, my prawn will at least this size, about 4 minutes. So by the time my prawn is cooked, everything is nicely cooked, I hope. Okay, so let's close it. Tune down the fire to medium and let it cook for another 4 to 5 minutes, then everything is done. Okay, this is after another 5 minutes simmering under medium to medium high heat. Oh, look at all the chili oil has come out. Oh, the prawn is definitely cooked. Yep. Oh, so fragrant. The okra has changed color, telling you it is also cooked. Very good. So now it's almost done, but don't forget we still have the final thickened version of the coconut milk. Let's raise it to high heat. Put it in. Ooh. Coconut milk is the most beautiful thing in the world. Okay, and let's give it a few drops of light soya sauce. Okay, now what we do here is basically everything is cool, but we just added the last final cup of coconut milk. So we want to just bring this to a boil, then it is done. Okay, don't cook the final tinge of the coconut milk for too long. Oh, actually it's already boiling. Okay, we can now actually remove this from the wok. You don't want to cook your final cup of coconut milk for too long because the coconut oil will start to break. But there's some interesting discussion there, but it's okay, we will discuss about coconut milk other day. So we have taken out the fish head and the prawn together with the okra. Now you want to drench all this with some curry paste. Oh, sorry, curry broth. And this curry broth is super sweet because of the coconut milk. Okay, so there you go. Here's my fish head curry with some big prawns. So if you like my video, do share my video on your Facebook to your friends. Come to Cooking Appa Facebook fan page, click like and follow button. Follow Appa on Instagram and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Do leave a comment below if you like my video. Thank you very much. Bye bye.